Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Examiner Lecturer, the Honorable Counselor. In this time, I will presentation my final project. This title is Analysis Balance Pump Performance Before and After Repair on KRI Banda Aceh. Before start my presentation, let me to introduce myself. My name is Abdul Aziz Hamdani. My student number is 16. My counselor lecturer Mr. Project Priyonggo. There are content in my presentation. First, introduction, research background, problem statement, research goal, research benefit, and problem limitation. And next, basic theory is reference and theoretical of basis. And next, research methodology is research data source, research variable, and flowchart. Introduction. Next, research background. KRI Banda Aceh is a type of warship of the Republic Indonesia. One of the piping system on ships that has an important role is the ballast system, which functions to regulate ballast water. The ballast system has a supporting component, namely a ballast pump which functions to adjust the slope and draft of the ship. As a result of changes in the ship's load so that the stability of the ship can be maintained. Pump and operate for a very long time are one of the factors for decreasing pump performance. The decrease in the ballast pump was caused by wear and tear on the impeller and also damage to the mechanical seal. In this final project, the author wants to analyze the performance of ballast pump on the KRI Banda Aceh ship. The research step is to repair the ballast pump, carry out measurements, and collect actual data. After collecting data, I will be care of calculating the discharge, head, and pump power. Next slide is problem statement. Number one is what I the pressure on the pump before and after repairing the ballast pump on the KRI Banda Aceh ship. Number two, how much is the pump discharge before and after repairing the ballast pump on the KRI Banda Aceh ship? And number three, what is the total head on the pump before and after repairing the ballast pump on the KRI Banda Aceh ship? And next slide, a research goal. Number one, determine the calculation of the purpose on the ballast pump before and after repair on the KRI Banda Aceh. Number two, determine the calculation of the discharge on the ballast pump before and after repair on the KRI Banda Aceh. And number three, determine the total head calculation on the ballast pump before and after repair on the KRI Banda Aceh. And next slide, a research benefit. For institution, benefit for the institution, the institution can find out the competence of students and as a reference for learning in the field of ship engineering on ballast pump repair. For students, the benefit for students is to gain knowledge and insight in the field of ship machinery in general and particular on ballast pump repair. And from industry, the benefit for the industry is that it's expected as a basic form and reference if you want to repair ballast pump directly in the field. The next slide, limitation of the program. Number one, the discussion is only on the ballast pump carried out on the KRI Banda Aceh ship. Number two, the type of fluid used is water. And number three, calculations are only focused on pressure, total head, and discharge. And number four, does not discuss cost and economic value calculations. And next slide is basic theory. Next slide is pump. Pump is a tool or machine that is used to move liquid from one press to another torch a piping medium by adding energy to the fluid being moved and going on continuously. In general, pump can be classified as follows: positive displacement pump. This type of posi- this type of pump is a pump with a working space that periodically change from large to small or vice versa, as long as the pump is working. A non-positive displacement pump. Non-positive displacement pump is a pump with a volume of space that does not change when the pump is working. And next slide, ship ballast system. The ballast system is one of the surface systems in ships that transport unfilled ballast water. The ballast pump system is intended to adjust the level of inclination and draft of the ship as a result of change in the ship's load so that the stability of the ship can be maintained. The way the ballast system works, in general, is to fill the ballast tank at the double bottom with seawater, which is taken from the six-stroke ballast pump and main and branch pipelines. Ballast system component. Ballast system component is ballast tank, ballast pipe, valve and piping, pump, overboard, switches, and pipe. Then fluid flow capacity. Pump capacity is the amount per unit weight and the pump must move per unit time. Pump capacity is expressed as unit of volume per unit time. For mass flow rate expressed in unit. Here is the formula for fluid flow capacity. And next, head loss. Head loss is energy to overcome loss in pump installation, which consists of major loss and minor loss. Major head loss is the loss that arises due to fluid friction with a pipe cross section. Meanwhile, minor head loss is a loss due to connection and accessories in the pipe. The head loss is the sum of the major loss heads and minor loss heads. Here is the formula for headless major and headless minor. And then research methodology. Research data source. Place in Fasarkan Surabaya. And time well on the job training. And data pressure, repeat, and height. Next, research variable. Number one is density of fluid. Number two is discharge, total heat, and pressure of the ballast pump before repair to determine the decrease in performance. And number three, the discharge, total heat, and ballast pump pressure after repair to determine optimal performance. And this may flow chart, so this research can be on progress. I think this notes. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.